Did have a chat back there. We were talking earlier. I think they're going to go for more of an AoE comp. They need to win the team fights because it's shown the TPA beats them up in the lane. And it's just that mindset that might get them through. If they do anything else, it might be some kind of creative support pick or creative pick in general just to get them over that hump and surprise TPA.
So with that Nidalee ban, immediately tells me they don't want a split push coming out from Type A Assassins. They want to get them all collectively together. Are they going to go for that AE comp? You can see Skarner being banned once again. Cloud Templar's not been allowed that throughout this entire game, but they've banned Karthus this time.
And if anything, they actually, this is a lot of back and forth because Orianna is still on the board. Azubu Frost has the first pick. Are they going to force TPA to ban it, or would they first pick it away from it? Because I can't imagine them ever giving them Orianna again. They're either going to first pick it away or get it banned out here by TPA. And if that happens, what are they trying to play for? Because Jace is still available.
Ooh.
And they would take a Jace for an Orianna if they do this trade. And this would actually come out, I think, in the advantage of TPA. Stanley knows how to lane against Jace. He'll do Aurelia, and he's very good at that matchup.
He'll do an Aurelia, and of course we'll see Orianna. I mean, why would we not?
Of course they're going to do Orianna. That's the pick and ban back and forth. Azubu Frost has so much value on Jace, and his disengaged ability, they got poked out by CLG, and this could be a poke comp. They did a Morgana Jace poke comp, at least CLG EU did, and Lux can fill the same role. You land one binding, and you'll kill somebody. And if they try for that, TPA would have to build a very aggressive poke back. But from the looks of this, the fact that they put so much value on Jace, the fact that they were willing to give up Orianna, they're going hard with poke.
Going hard with poke. They've put in Shyvana in there as well. They want to be quick in the jungle. They need to match Mundo's speed. Type A Assassins, they have the choice of the AD and support. What will they go with? I can't imagine that top lane's going to be going in there. Expect the support and AD. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Tryndamere. Rise, I don't think so either. Type A Assassins, come on.
Tryndamere and Rise, the co-founders of Riot Games.
That's
they're
what
paying
they're doing.
them homage right now. We'll see what they end up going with. They need some kind of hard engagement here. Nunu Vayne could be something they do. That's not the hard engagement, but that's the move speed they need to chase after through a Jace. Also, the Kog'Maw is available. That's very heavy poke as well. The Nunu support with the Sona banned out is just natural for their progression. They'll probably picking an AD carry here with that last choice.
So the final pick, what will they go AD? Oh no, it's Shen.
Oh.
They've locked in Shen, so they're leaving the AD carry because they don't know what they're up against. They want to say, Gunwung, make your choice. He went very quickly, and that poke comp, we saw this at New York, the Graves and Lulu comp, which means it is going to be Lux in that middle lane. There's a heck of a lot of poke. Now, they were taking turrets down within 6 minutes with this lane. This obviously, bear in mind, it was a Zubu Blaze.
They practice together, and they share a lot of the same strategies, so they know exactly how to execute this. And they can really put this with whatever AD carry they want. In the past, the Ezreal's been taken away from them, and they've done something like Vayne to go against it. But maybe BB thinks Ezreal's still the best carry, and it's a luxury for these guys to take it, not a necessity with that last pick. Maybe trying to counter out the poke. He's very good at dodging a lot of those skill shots. Ezreal would be a good choice here, and we'd still see that back and forth poke engage battle.
Well, that back and forth poke, Azubu Frost, they have to pick this one up, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to see us go to Game 5, Azubu Frost would need to pick this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Get behind Azubu Frost.
And here, now the teams have been locked in, actually. The early game Shyvana jungle is going to be pretty important to shut down. Lil Boss has done some very strong counter jungling, and neither of these teams rely on blue buff, so that'll be very big. Here now, TPA, one more win to finish it off for the World Finals. They got 2 chances, but they are on a roll. Can they get a clean sweep 3? If you guys want TPA to take this one out, let's hear it.
Just look at the venue, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone ready and waiting. Game 4 getting underway. We are into the championship games, as they say, and there is the Summoners Cup. That is what they're playing for. And there is Azubu Frost preparing themselves, getting ready. These are the last moments before you go into that potentially last game. $1 million on the line. How do you just calm your nerves? Not one of them touching the keyboard there.
All of them just so focused on what's coming up, and just so much is on the line here. $1 million to the winning team. The culmination of all the seasons for these guys. They've trained in gaming houses. They've completely devoted their lives. This is their profession. They are all in for this. So much success coming out for Azubu Frost coming into this. Taipei Assassins seemingly coming out of nowhere, but have been good for a while. Now that we're into the game, one more victory, TPA moves on. Azubu Frost backs against the wall. Can they do it?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined us, where have you been? Azubu Frost as the blue team, Taipei Assassins as the red team. 2-1 lead, massive, massive poke comp coming out from Azubu Frost. Are we going to see any level 1 gauges here, Jat? And honestly, who is the stronger of the two in the level 1 fight?
Stronger level 1 has to go to Azubu Frost. They have that light binding from Lux, and they can follow it up really aggressively. On top of that, they have the acceleration gate from Shy if they want to hard engage. So much noise coming out from these crowds. There is a ward on the red, and they're going to be walking over that one.
So here we can see the ward being gone down on the red. Azubu Frost going to sneak around. Taipei Assassins sneaking around.
Now we see them all in that brush, but they were seen by the ward, so everyone on TPA knows that they're there. They could very well get 5-man engaged on. The Oriana ball will go into scout before anyone follows up. It's just a matter of if they try to fight off the back of it.
As an orange bounces past me. Thank you very much. That's the fun being thrown out the back there. It's all right. It's okay. Azubu Frost.
They're just waiting this one out. They know that they might be waiting for them to steal the race so that they can't disengage, and they would loop around the back of them and try to catch them.
They're teleporting out though. Are they going to back off? Are they going to go for it? Are they going to cancel it? Shy is going. Mad Life going. We're seeing them coming round. Rapid Star's been spotted. He's going to get the light binding. Just about got the light binding down, and Stanley does try to get the taunt on him, but he's forced away. And I tell you what, Mad Life is completely out of position. He's going to try and back off from here. And he's trying to teleport. Oh, he's not going to get a chance to. He is trapped. Has he managed to escape it though? With that, will that little pixie get spotted? He has. Mad Life's going to go down. There's no way in hell he's ever going to escape this one. The kill's being given to Toys. And that is first for 2 minutes gone. And now they're on the red buff.
TPA gonna get this steal. Oh, unless Wound wants to steal, then they smite it away. That's a big early game advantage. First blood and the buff steal. The only mistake here could be if Shy gets too much farm in the bottom. There's a
oh, Wound's got caught. Wound's got caught. The exhaust goes down. He's going to catch on. And he does manage to get the kill. And that goes to BB. Could you give worse kills to Taipei Assassins? Toys and BB already 1-0 up. Just 2 minutes gone in this game. Lil Balls is all over the blue buff.
And now they're just getting another buff steal. They've stolen so many blues in this tournament. They've also stolen so many reds, and this is just the best start TPA could hope for. Coming into Game 4, one more victory. They already have the lead. At this point, it's on Azubu Frost to really regroup, because not only are they behind, their backs are against the wall, and the slightest mistake can just end it.
The big thing here is that Shy has got into that lane very early on. 12-0. Obviously, 12-0 in CS, sorry. 12-0, that would be pretty crazy level 1 fight, but he's going to have a huge advantage. He's going to have that level difference in that bottom lane. He's going to be able to bully Stanley early on.
Top lane here, BB actually all alone. Nunu trying to run up here. Lil Ball is picking up his blue up. He's going to hand this one off to Toys, and that's going to be very strong in the mid lane.
So, and it's going to be the blue picked up by Lil Balls. And Lil Balls immediately with both blue buffs now. Mad Life and Woong back in that top lane versus BB. And BB, of course, with that kill early on. Hasn't gone back, hasn't spent that extra gold he has, that 1 kill and assist. Meanwhile, Woong is really going to have to pressure it. As it stands, Toys in that mid lane, 23 CS to 21. Lux is going to have his work cut out here. Rapid Star has been out-farmed in all of the games to date. How will he be able to cope this time around?
Thus far, he's already falling behind, and his Lux is very, very strong in OG and Summer. They did pick Lux when they were trying to come back into this one, but Toys, with that first blood and the early blue up, going to be so dominant in that game. His wraiths are going to be taken repeatedly, and here comes Low Balls. Will he get spotted up by that ward, trying to shut down Room and Mad Life? BB and Mistake have done so well laning this entire tournament, and they're just going to try to put on the pressure hard early.
Yeah, Stanley being shut down, of course, now 20 CS behind. He was late to get him back to his lane because of that help they had. He did manage to get an assist, of course. That was when Mad Life got taken down. Azubu Frost now clearing out their own jungle. It's going to be the Wraiths being picked up. As it is, Toys continues to farm out that mid lane. We need the tiniest of advantages, but the big advantage right now, I feel, is Lil Balls. He has got that level ahead of Cloud Templar already, of course. He did manage to get in, take all the blues. Didn't manage to get the red, I don't believe. But this top lane, BB versus Goonwoon. Goonwoon picking up that lane. The point of this lane is so they can shove, they can poke, they can take that turret down quickly. It has backfired on them because of those 2 early deaths.
And BB and Mistake are doing such a good job making sure Zubu Frost's health is low, that they're not feeling safe coming up for that turret. Little Ball is actually swooping around the back. He's going to come away empty-handed if he does anything. But thus far, Zubu Frost has recovered fairly well from those 2 early deaths. They're only down 800 gold. They haven't really given away any deaths early on, so they may be able to withstand that early mistake.
So you can just see Little Balls. Is he waiting out in the red buff there? Let's have a look at Little Balls. If we could, we're going to see Cloud Templar. He's spotted. He's in that ward. They know exactly where Cloud Templar is now, and you can see Little Balls immediately
goes for
raids.
So that is, again, sometimes a ward top lane can just win you the jungle or win another lane. It's all about just group vision. Gonna just leave that one tiny little wraith down bottom, and you can see Cloud Templar still waiting in that brush. Does not realize TPA has it, and yeah, Lil Balls continuing to swoop around in that jungle, waiting for the right moment to try to gank. He might be coming in behind Shy and trying something.
6 minutes gone. Not going to take Red because Red isn't there. We are seeing him going towards Shy though around that bottom lane. Rapid Star meanwhile, Toys is surely going to get, no, the Ignite is not going to be enough. He's got the help up now, he'll down the bottom lane. They are going to go for Shy. Shy will be able to back away from this one. The help was required by Stanley. He does get a long range taunt there and immediately turns onto him. And just trying to bully him away from that lane. That help required by Lil Balls. Well, BB's got to be careful. He's getting hit very low here. And Woong and Madlife are slowly turning this lane in their favor on the top.
And that bottom lane is going to be so key for Zubu Frost. They gave away Orianna so Shy could have that Jace. They need to withstand this early on so they can form up and create the poke composition, but I still wonder how well that poke is going to be executed considering the engagement potential of TPA's Orianna. Looking in this top lane, it is getting a lot of harass traded back and forth, but this roam by Toys is going to push Zubu Frost straight back.
Now seeing Toys, he's just going to walk past that ward. He's got spotted. He has got Shockwave available. And the level 4 Woong has got to be careful that that ball doesn't come out and Shockwave him very quickly. They know he's there. They poke him. And they're just really baiting that one. Now they're going to dive in the middle lane, actually. We can see Little Balls. Little Balls getting covered on. And Cloud Templar forcing him away. Rapid Star trying to pick up as much farm. They realize, and that's going to be Toys backing off. Toys has a big farm advantage, though, already in that mid lane.
And that was so much of the first blood and the early blue buff he got. But again, 4th game in a row, Toys just out farming Rapid Star, really showing how good these players on TPA are, how much they've been practicing, the dedication showing through. They have strict schedules. They wake up in the morning, defined times. They have defined practice schedules. They go work out, keep their bodies in shape, and all of this coming to fruition. One more game, they will be the world champions. And now Blue was not able to get invaded. Zubu Frost able to take it down. Stanley puts the ward over, just missing. They're still looking to create pressure, though. They're very good at stealing buffs. They need to get an Oracles on a low ball, so they're going to do that because those wards continue catching them out and tipping off Zubu.
You can see immediately the pings going down on towards Toys. Toys wanted to take away the Wraiths there. They know exactly where he was, though. And the Wraiths was not available. So Zubu Frost doing a good job of keeping hold of their resources. They knew what was coming. They knew what to expect from Type A Assassins, which is a good start. They've had the lane swaps now. I'm not too sure Stanley versus Woong at the top here. He is level 6, Woong's still only level 5, and Madlife, of course, just hitting level 5, which means the advantage in that bottom lane, will they be able to handle? Jace, they're going to dive on towards Woong. They managed to get the cleaver on him. Woong's getting slowed down. The taunt hasn't been used yet by Stanley. The Ignite's going down. Lil Balls is going to land it. Good, has to flash out of it. Can they turn it on towards Madlife? There's the True Shot Barrage, missing out. And they're going to back off from this one. Meanwhile, that bottom lane, you can see now, Jace really is farming on machine right now, Shy, on that bottom lane. 70 CS compared to Stanley's, just kept approaching 40.
And that gank up top was extremely successful despite not getting a kill. Those 2 flashes being burned from Lulu and Graves as they try to harass down on Shy is going to make it so they don't feel safe fast pushing that turret, because the next time Mundo comes around, it will be the death of them. They didn't have to burn any summoner spells themselves to get in on that gank, so very, very successful. Shy, they're trying to slow down his farm. That's the reason they did this lane swap. They don't want Stanley to fall too far behind Shy, and overall, they are keeping up fairly well. 1,000 gold, that's a bit up from the 800 they had with the 2 early kills. This is a very stagnant early game. It's going to be all about Azubu Frost waiting until they can get their poke composition going and just withstanding this early point from TPA.
TPA Assassins with that early lead, they have that farm advantage, 25 CS. They are going to go for the Dragon, they're going to try and force something here. I'm not too sure Azubu Frost are in any position to deal with this one. TPA Assassins will pick this up quite easily. Shyvana is just off the side there, but Cloud Templar cannot get involved in this one. He's got to be careful he doesn't get caught out here. Hasn't had a phase proc from BB though, and he's managed to walk away from that one.
And that's what happens when you send 2 members of your team up top around 10 minutes into the game. Shen could always come down with his global, and that was just a straight up Dragon Force. They've now swapped back again because they realized they couldn't fast push up top. And there's 4 members of Azubu Frost down here, but the speed and versatility of TPA is making it so they can't get engaged on. This is just all around strong pressure by TPA.
And they are, in the meantime, pushing in that middle. Little Balls has managed to clear out. And look at that, 104 CS to 73. It's a 30 CS advantage. Athene's Unholy Grail already picked up, just 10 minutes gone for Toys on Orianna.
That is an extremely fast Athene's Unholy Grail. And all of their lanes, aside from Stanley versus Shy, are winning quite substantially. 23 million kill advantage for Toys, 17 million kill advantage for BB, and still both of Toys and BB have that early kill. So gold-wise, it's 1,000 for Toys and 800 for BB. Really, all of their advantages concentrated on those 2.
The turrets continue to be pushed. Toys is working his way around. He's got to be careful. He has got Cloud Templar just off in the distance, going to try and steal a Wraith, but Toys is already heading for them. He's like, no way in hell you're ever going to get those Wraiths away from me. He's even got the last one. Toys just completely dominant there. Cloud Templar not able to pick up a single thing there. They're both level 9 though. Rapid Start still keeping up. Now the advantage for Azubu Frost here, if they can get it, is the fact that when they do pull together, they are really going to be able to drive them on the turrets.
That's going to be their plan, but I don't know if it's going to be executed. There's a lot of move speed coming out from TPA, and only the acceleration gate from Azubu Frost as Rapid Start tries to spike down Toys, but that's just the armor and MR that she can get with the ball on her head. That really didn't do that much, and he's almost okay despite Lux burning his full combo. TPA is feeling very confident right now because, oh, big fight up top.
They're pressuring on towards Madlife. They might get him in. True Shot Barrage just about missing. Mistakes trying to go aggressive. There's Stanley coming in. There he goes. Wound's going to go down, but I think he might get a kill from the tower.
Oh, wow.
No, they escaped it. Flash and Arcane Shift both avoided. Very well played on the top there. TPA Assassin down 4-0. Shockwave on Cloud Templar. He has to ultimate out of that one. And just about avoids the damage from TPA Assassins. They continue to push the pressure, and Rapid Star again getting caught with a distance there, but Toys does escape the tower damage.
And we've seen it all tournament. It's a bit of a lull over and over for TPA, and then they pounce. They activate a couple ganks at the same time because they are just so coordinated. That dive up top was amazingly flashed away from the tower. 2 members of BB Mistake, so good up top this entire tournament. Their synergy has destroyed Azubu Frost. Yeah, Orianna also unstoppable. And right now, everyone's ahead.
Bottom lane turret's about to go down. Looks like Shy is all over that one. So first turret of the game should be for Azubu Frost. He is about to finish it off if he can get the time. Mistake's going to come down. BB's going to come down. He's going to have to get away from it though. Acceleration Gate was well aware of it and just hammers Mistake away. Get the heck off me. So Shy may well take that top turret. It means they've double stacked on that top. You can see as well, Lil Balls is coming around, trying to take down the wall tower. Templar though immediately coming up. So Azubu Frost starting to stack up here, trying to force the problem, trying to push the pace here. This is what they've got to do.
And Azubu Frost really trying to just get the pressure going. They know they're down in kills, but their entire composition is around fast pushing turrets. It's now on TPA to try to counter that. They did send 4 members up, so Toys pushing really hard on the mid turret, already taken half of it. Down bottom lane, they're harassing Shy heavily on top of the turret. They don't want to lose too many, so this game doesn't get pulled back.
Rapid Star might get caught. He's had to back away. He was trying to push on that mid lane. Also picking up the Wraith as well, but he just backs off. BB, meanwhile, continuing to farm out this bottom lane, picking up as much CS as he can. 115 to 92, 148 to 110.
And really, Azubu Frost all grouping up now. They've kind of abandoned the lane. They realize they have to make their poke composition happen now because they're losing the laning phase. 3 members mid right away trying to push down this next turret. Lulu, Lux, Graves all trying to go, but look at Toys repelling them with that blue buff, fast clearing the ways. It's going to be hard for them to execute their poke-on against something as strong as Toys' Orianna.
Cloud Blood taking down a ward. Immediately, Lil Balls heads down south. They realize it's a 3-on-1 situation in the bottom. The Zebra Frost heading south as well. Going to clear out the golems for a Woong there. Woong desperately trying to farm, desperately trying to pick up as much as he can. Stanley's been allowed to free farm down there because Jace has gone down that bottom lane. The top lane. Remember, the bottom turret was almost down, which is why you can see Woong and Madlife down here, but Mistake and Lil Balls all waiting, just hoping that they're going to go a little bit too far forward and pick them off.
And they do not know Lil Balls is in this turret. He cleared it with the Oracles. They might try to go aggressive on Room. Here it comes.
They do, and the cleaver goes in. It's Madlife they tried to go for, but Shyvana immediately responds. Have they got the damage to turn this around? Lil Balls pops his ultimate. Cloud Templar taking down very low. That's an Oracle blocked off by Madlife. Superb play there. Woong manages to get Lil Balls down. That's going to be Madlife going down as well. Mistake has to back out. Really good exchange for Zubu Frost, despite the fact they were completely unaware that he was in there. Oh, Shy's going aggressive. He's going deep on Stanley. He's not going to be able to take him down. Not a chance. Toys, in the meantime, takes down the mid lane.
And in all that action, the Oracles dropped on Lil Balls as well, so that is going to hurt them. Stanley showing he's not at the point where he can deal with Shy quite yet. He's picking up a recurve bow. He's going to try to get that Ionic Spark and just outduel him. But overall here, Bloodthirster being completed onto BB. He's outpacing Woong very heavily. Look at that just in the gold. 5,500 to 4,100 across the 80 carries. And if they get into a duel, that's going to be trouble for Azubu Frost. They need to get these turrets down just so they can globally help their team's gold and make their team comp work.
They need to try and push the action, try and push the pace. But the problem is that Rapid Star can't handle that mid lane.
And the Dragon is up once again.
The problem. We're seeing Cloud Templar, Azubu Frost do take down the bottom turret. They've got to be careful though. Lil Balls is coming around. They're going to try and close in on Azubu Frost, and they've just spotted Cloud Templar. They have to back off. It was a straight 3-on-3. They probably could have taken the fight though.
This is going to be kind of trouble for TPA. Stanley does not have his ultimate up, and Azubu might try to get around the Dragon. That's why Stanley's coming all the way down from the top lane. They might look to fight here, but if they do a fight, look for Stanley to taunt in and then get comboed with an Orianna ult to create. There's so much disengagement and kiting from Azubu Frost. They really have to commit if TPA wants to get a fight here. Oracle's going to go BB in a bit of trouble.
BB going straight aggressive there. Managed to back out though. Had to use it. Actually went aggressive. Arcane shifted in and then flashed out of the fight. But of course, Toys, if he lands a good shockwave, would be the end of Azubu Frost. He's got the damage. Lil Balls, meanwhile, pushing that mid lane, is going to try and come around the side. TPA Assassin's just looking for a fight, but it's a 4-on-5 fight. Is it one they want?
This could be trouble for Azubu. They're all about being a poke comp. If they corner themselves into the Dragon, they could be in trouble. But Lil Balls is not there, and TPA is unable to engage this one. If they go in, it's going to be trouble. Azubu Frost actually out-poking them and taking the Dragon.
Yeah, they tried to manage to steal it with barrage. Was not happening. Mistake's got to be careful. He might get caught out here. They're just below. If Azubu Frost turns the direction, Mistake has realized he's completely locked down. TPA Assassin's maybe trying to pincer on towards Azubu Frost here. Lil Balls just backing away, and Azubu Frost all completely just disengaging from this. That was a great bit of poke from Jace there, and that shows the poke potential that Azubu Frost have.
This is a mid-game spike for Azubu Frost. The Bloodthirster coming out on Shy. Those Shock Blast acceleration gates are trucking. They're now trying to get this mid turret down, and they might be able to get it. It's all about TPA trying to wave clear through, but they're just trying to outpoke them. That turret getting to about half health. TPA is going to maybe try to engage this. Lil Balls using his ultimate. This is the game Azubu Frost wants to play. They're only 2,000 down in gold here. They were able to pick up some objectives. TPA needs to all be together and at full health in order to engage. It's all on Azubu Frost to not let that fight happen.
Azubu Frost has split out. Woong going down south. He's going to pick up some farm. BB picks up the red buff, and the rest of Azubu Frost back off and buy. So happy after that Dragon. Jace may get caps on here. The blue buff going to get picked up. They're going to steal that one away. Toys will take that. He'll be happy for that. That's going to be blue. Oh, tried to get a live bind. He stole it. He stole it. Very nicely played there, and that's Rapid Star getting in that live binding, managing to get the damage down. But it is going to be TPA Assassins taking this top turret.
That is a good counterplay by TPA. They should have realized, though, with that blue steal, that Rapid Star had his E, and he could spike it with the Q on top of that blue buff. Really good scouting there. Even with that, though, look at the minion kill difference between Toys and Rapid Star. 196 to 142, 54 more for Toys. Really just showing how great of an Orianna he is. going to be able to pick up a blue buff of his own, so they didn't get the steal, but they should still be in control. Everyone on TPA now, fairly good health. Zubu Frost trying to shut down this mid turret early. Really looking for TPA to start a fight here because they do not want to get poked down once again.
You know, something we saw with the advantage that Zubu Frost had over CLG was the fact that we saw Wound constantly just going and taking the red buff. While the rest of the team were keeping them busy, he just strolled in there, took the red buff. Not even seen that at all in this fight. Oh, Lil Balls is going to get dived on here. He's going to have to pop his ultimate, Shen ultimate going on. They're going to try and dive, transfer it in. You can see Cloud Templar getting straight in there. The Lunar ultimate pops them up. Absolute Zero goes off. Stanley taking low. Stanley has to back away. Cloud Templar gets dropped by mistake. Can they turn the aggression? No. Shy's going to be targeted. BB goes through. Toys takes down Shy. And now BB turning his attention onto Woong. He's managed to get the phase block, but Woong has to flash out of it. Really great engage by Taipei Assassins.
They knew that they hadn't been poked down yet, and they wanted to force a fight from Azubu Frost. Azubu had to fight before they'd gotten their poke off, and you saw how close it was that they would have had any...
I mean, we've been here for 5 hours and it only feels like 4.
It feels like 4 tops.
This year, we're finally getting everything that we didn't get last year.
Yeah.
The big screen.
True 4G.
Yep.
Hey, what'd you just do?
Oh, I just sent him a playlist.
Like touching phones?
Yep. Simple as that.
It's the Galaxy S3.
I'll see you at the studio later.
When do you think we're gonna be able to do that thing on the next one?
The next big thing is already here. The Samsung Galaxy S3.
Who are we? We are SEAL, SAS, Delta, Grom. We're the best in the world, fighting the worst it has to offer. We are Tier 1.
Medal of Honor Warfighter. Pre-order now for the Zero Dark 30 map pack. Rated M for mature.
And then they can peel or they can take Baron. They're just going to take Baron. They have the spine up. They got it.
They got it, and they might get on Woong as well. Stanley just going max range on towards Woong there. He will have the damage, as you can see. Woong desperately trying to kite this one away, but BB's on him. He has got the phase proc, and that's going to be Woong going down. And that is surely Taipei Assassins now. Have they got the money in the bank? They are 16-5 up, and they surely smell victory.
With the Baron buff, everyone on the team, over 2,000 gold, they're all going to go back to base. They're going to buy those trademark items. Rand wins Omen, comes out for Lil Balls. He picks up a Negatron cloak as well. Guardian Angel finished by Toys. They're really looking to press. BB gets his last Whisper and a green elixir and a red. They're really looking to end on this push. When everyone goes back to base right after Baron and picks up elixirs, they're just trying for a humongous power spike, and they really want to press this one. One more push, one more big push can get them $1 million.
Mad Life tries desperately to clear out those wards, having to pick up yet another Oracle. Red buff going across. Shy's going to pick that up. Do see Mistake taking a little peek around the side there. He's going to stand on a ward. They know he's there, trying to bait them in. Clears out that ward, and he's going to pick up another one. You know he is. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The ward clearance continues to go out till the very end, indeed. 33 minutes here, and BB just having a little poke. They've got to be careful they don't get caught out here. Zubu Frost, that's what they're going to want to go for. Taipei Assassins are playing it very deliberately slow here. They've got the Baron buff. They're just clearing all the lanes. Going to shove them all in and slowly pick a lane which one to go for. Because, of course, the Zubu Frost poke comp means they can clear them lanes very quick.
It is extremely hard to push on something like that. Even Lux alone clears waves almost as strongly as Anivia. If they want to create something, they're going to have to flank or they're going to have to split push. And that's why you can see Lil Balls and Stanley, top and bot, both trying to push down. Lil Balls running right into Cloud Templar, and Cloud Templar has to run away. Mundo's very strong right now, and he's just straight up tanking some turret hits. They'll need to flank, or they need to get the side turrets down.
Well, then the rest of the team could easily close around, which it looks like they're doing. Cloud Templar's got to be careful here. The rest of Taipei Assassins are making their way down there. There you can see BB immediately arcane shifted straight through. Stanley's still in that top lane, of course. He's got Stan United available if he needs to come down the bottom, which, as you can see, Taipei Assassins forcing the turret. That's going to be another turret down. 4-3. The advantage in turrets now with TPA Assassins.
And now they're looking to loop around mid, trying to get another turret down. They do land some poke, but with the Baron regen, that poke is just not going to stick. Everyone healing up so much. They got the mid turret as well. They're just making the rounds here, trying to take out every other turret, trying to get as much gold advantage as possible, making certain that even if they get poked out low, they won't lose team fights.
Yeah, and that's going to be the top turret going down as well. So all inner turrets now for TPA Assassins. Mistake's just going to tank it up a little bit. Creep wave coming in. No problems. He's going to deal with that one. Cloud Templar can't step close. He just tries to take a peek, but he has to back away. They've got to be careful they don't get caught out by anything here. Trying to poke them, and Shy just doesn't have the damage to drive TPA Assassins back with that poke. And you can see Rapid Star, they're all doing anything they can to try and keep them at bay here.
So the Baron buff still 3/4 done about. They've got a lot of turrets off of this push, but it's very difficult for them to get in here. Stanley still with the Stand United, gonna go try to split push them up a bit, but this push may be at its end. They might not want to just straight up tower dive. They could play this one slowly. After all, there is $1 million on the line. They do not want to over tower dive. They do not want to get too aggressive. But at the same time, they are trademark finishers, and they are the ones poking down onto a Zubu Frost.
Cloud Templar again taking a chunk of damage. Shy stripped half health off there.
Oh, look at this.
And the poke comes on, and look at that. You can see Toys just keeping them at bay with that ball, keeping the distance on them. And
Turret's
Lil
going
Balls
down.
is tanking it. They're going to get the first inhibitor turret. Rapid Star tries to keep them at bay. Wound's got caught. The Lulu ultimate, he does get dropped. True shot barrage from Phoebe. The inhibitor's going to go down. Meanwhile, the bottom turret is also going down. You can see Stanley's having a one-on-one with Shy on the turret. He's forced back, but it doesn't matter. Azubu Frost are in all manner of trouble here. TPA Assassins coming round. They're gonna take the middle turret.
Oh, Shockwave just misses. They just tank these turrets up with Mundo, and we might see a fight here. They're gonna get that second in hit.
TPA Assassins taking another hit here, and that's gonna be Azubu Frost in all manner of trouble. TPA Assassins, they're gonna go for the next turret. They cannot take it down. Azubu Frost realizes they're fighting to stay in the final. Stanley gets dropped. No, he just got away with it. I don't believe it. Shy taken low. The turret just needs hitting here, but Mad Life gets dropped by BB. Toys is in there. They're shredding it down. BB trying to do all the damage. They're going to get on the final turret. They're going to take the third inhibitor. TPA Assassins, will they be the Season 2 champions? They have 1 million up for grabs, and they're going to back away. I don't believe it. TPA Assassins, they have to back off. Azubu Frost are all over them. Might find a mistake. He's going to go down. TPA Assassins cannot finish it just yet, ladies and gentlemen.
So, an amazingly effective push there by TPA. All 3 inhibitors down. That means they're going to have double super minion spawns in all these waves. 6 super minions pushing with the next wave of things. They couldn't finish it because they hadn't arrived yet. Everyone on Azubu Frost trying to heal up. This is the last ditch for them. Can they potentially come back from 3 inhibitors down? We haven't seen that happen since the Season 1 championships in one of the games. It's been forever ago. Everything is sealed for TPA except the Nexus right now. It's just a matter of executing. They have to stay together. If they don't get picked off, if all 5 of them just push together with elixirs and with the 6 super minions, they should be able to finish off those turrets. They just have to wait for Mistake to come up, and they have to ensure this victory. 1 step away.
1 step away. Azubu Frost, the OGN Summer Champions, 2nd place in spring. Will they be 2nd place in Season 2 finals? They were the powerhouse coming into this one, and TPA Assassins have shocked the world, taking down Moscow 5. Will they take down Azubu Frost? 18-6 up, massive gold advantage, 9-3 in turrets, and they're just getting poked left and right. Wound dodging away from Lil Balls there, but there is super minions coming in. They are on the final Nexus turret poke, and Shy is getting dropped already. BB ultimate true shot barrage going across there, and that's going to be Cloud Templar ultimate across, but he didn't even manage to catch on towards Stanley. There's the Lulu ultimate, but it's not enough. There is no damage coming out from Azubu Frost. TPA Assassins are doing